It's almost impossible to believe what this fighter does inside the cage. Michel Pereira looked less like a mixed martial artist and more like a stuntman who accidentally wandered into the UFC. He was flipping, rolling, spinning, throwing himself into the air, doing everything except fighting like a normal human being. His opponent running around the octagon in panic, trying to figure out whether he was in a fight or a circus show. Whoever signed this guy must have thought the UFC needed a full-time acrobat. Pereira's arsenal was flips, cartwheels, dance moves, and whatever wild idea popped into his head mid-fight, and then came that jump. A completely reckless, explosive leap that looked like something out of an action film. But the real madness begins when you look at the size difference between the two fighters. Even on screen, it was obvious. These two did not belong in the same weight class. Turns out Tristan Connolly, the Canadian underdog, took the fight on just 5 days' notice, and his real weight class is 145 pounds. Meanwhile, Pereira, a huge welterweight, missed weight and walked into the cage at nearly 200 pounds, towering over him. For the first round, it looked like that's exactly what would happen. Pereira was bouncing all over the cage, using explosive movements and burning energy like he had a limitless gas tank. But there's a reason MMA isn't gymnastics. All those flips, spins, and circus tricks come with a price, and Pereira started paying it early. By the middle of the second round, the giant Brazilian began to fade. The stamina disappeared, the explosiveness vanished, and the flashy moves suddenly turned into sluggish steps. And that's when Connolly, the undersized, overlooked, sacrificial fighter, started taking over. He fought smart, patient, technical. While Pereira burned his cardio trying to impress the crowd, Connolly stuck to fundamentals: clean pressure, simple combinations, strong positioning. He didn't panic, didn't rush, didn't bite on the theatrics. By the final round, the momentum had flipped completely. Pereira looked exhausted, barely able to lift his hands, while Connolly kept pushing forward with the energy of a man who refused to be anyone's victim. He dragged the fight out of the circus and into real combat. That night, the acrobat lost, and the smart fighter stole the show.